because it's the silly, stupid, fascinating, weird, wonderful. They're my people, and more often than not, they're the geeky people as well.
But this real sense that what you do as you emerge out of Middle Earth in your real life is you hope, because Tolkien's so good at capturing that.
I mentioned Betamax. For anybody older, that's the old version of a video cassette. A video cassette is an old version of a DVD. A DVD is not set with a cloud.
And I said, I'm not happy, I've got bits wrong here. And she said, yeah, but that's all part of the learning process. That's all part of that makes it unique to you, that those kind of imperfections within it.
Good evening, everyone. Happy time zone friends, and welcome to this, the liminal space that holds the sentience of the local community notice board. Bring your lost animals, interests in learning on how to make soup, be interested by the goings-on of the local parish council politics, and rest well in the knowledge that the pizza van still comes by every Tuesday evening, despite the fact the poster has not been updated since Gordon Brown was Prime Minister. Friends, you are most welcome here at Faith Geekery. I am Tim, joined by
Becca!
And soon to be joined by Jenny at some point.
Let's
Jenny's
pretend
not here
Jenny is here, but she's not here yet. She is on her way.
She's on her way.
I thought you were going down a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy moment there, where the poster was on the back of a door, hidden behind a poster of.
I'll do that for a future one.
Thank you very much.
I think that'd be a suitable Advent one. I think. What's behind?
What, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Yeah. What's behind a poster?
Oh, nice.
What's behind an Advent calendar? What's behind a poster?
Yeah.
Just
nice.
how many like nesting dolls of references?
Nesting dolls and posters.
I need to pick a Shawshank Redemption one with a Hitchhiker's Galaxy and something else. I imagine. I can't remember. Comment if you have any ideas of things being hidden behind posters in books, TV shows, movies, and radio plays. Although I'd love to hear a Foley artist do "I've uncovered something behind a poster." Wah! Anyway, hi. How you doing, Becca?
Hi. I'm good. What geekiness have you got up to, Tim?
Yeah, what geekiness have we been up to? I am deep in D&D lore writing mode for very obvious reasons. If you've not watched the second episode of Epoch, hey, go watch it. It's there. Trust us. There was a problem with the advertising last week, but don't worry, it is still there, especially on podcast. So I'm in lore writing mode, which is
tell us a bit more for those people that have absolutely no clue about D&D and what you mean by lore making and why you're making the lore LORE, not ALAW. Why are you doing that, Tim?
I mean, I'm technically doing both, as will come apparent. So, the world we are in for our Faith Geekery campaign Epoch is a homebrew world, which means that everything is being written from scratch based on player backstories and what's in my head, which is really lovely. But when players, such as the person who, if you're not watching through a visual medium, to my right, as I indicate with my hand, asks you very random questions around the intricacies of the world.
I'm considerably older than everyone. Tell me more.
Yeah, and you haven't written that down, but know they're going to ask you those questions. You start getting to that. I should really write a lot of this down. So I've written quite a lot of extensive lore on some factions, history of the world, ruins, religious worship, actual laws, as in, what not to break when you lot eventually go into civilization, because you are going to do something that will probably break a law. Like, what is the punishment? So I've been doing a lot of that, which means a lot of reading up on mythology.
That's law as in LAW or
LA,
LORE?
LAW. There will be W's. So there'll be LORE LAWs to go in. You need to find someone who is doing a degree in legal practice. But yeah, that's what I've been up to, which is a nice debrief, winding down part of my brain in the evenings. What about you?
I don't think I've been doing anything different. I am coming to the end of Xenocide. The box in the corner of my room doesn't understand me unless I say Xenocide on Alexa. Oh, I said it. Said
Yes,
it out loud.
we're not doing that again.
No, and it just bounces around everyone's room, which is really interesting. It's got quite a lot of. It's got a huge conversation around if the Christian story, and I didn't know this was where it was going, but if the Christian story is for the salvation of all living things, what does that mean for alien species? And so we're at the point of the book where the trees, the living trees, are committing heresy because they're saying they've been gifted with the Holy Spirit, which takes them into the second life, whereas humans, when they get the Holy Spirit, die a hideous death because it causes all sorts of mutations in their bodies and they can't survive it. And it's a great car journey story because it's kind of mind-bending enough for you to go, oh no, if the good news that God is on our side, we were made for good, God wants the very best for us and is always for us, never against us. If that news is not just for our enemies, the people that are doing things that go against everything that we believe, if God is still on their side, even when what they're doing goes against all the things that might be called love, then that also would be true for any alien species we meet. So I love it. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, like is this a book series, an audio drama?
This is Ender's Game. This is part of Ender's Game. So this is like 4 books after Ender's Game. And what happens when Ender, who becomes the speaker for the dead, goes and speaks truth about people's lives and then goes from planet to planet, ends up on a planet with a whole new alien species, which has 3 stages of life that all look very different because of this. It's like it acts as a virus in the human body, but in their body, it's given them 3 stages of life, which look very different. And it's just, it's meaty enough for you to go, oh, okay, maybe that is something to really, if I really think this is true, then yeah.
Wow, there
you go. Robert Worth has chipped in with not a poster, but I'm sure that there is part of the Goes Wrong Show Christmas special, the Drunk Santa one,
yes,
with the curtain and a snowman.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Robert. That is yes. Yes. I know exactly which scene you are referring to. And also I know this isn't geeky news, but related to Goes Wrong Show, 2 of the writers from the play that goes wrong and Mischief Theatre are going to be voice actors in the new Vision Quest series for Marvel, which got announced this week. And I'm quite happy. It's the actor who became the Drunk Santa and the guy who played Rudolph. Who they're also really good writers anyway. But yeah. So basically we've had 2 very mind-bending weeks in our geekery, effectively.
Yes. And I've also been decorating for the fall festival in Second Life, which consisted of creating a maze out of fences rather than corn, because we live on a water area. It was fun. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah. Nice.
What should we have next? Should we have Some news? Should we have a quiz?
I think let's go news.
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 In that case, let me find a button. I got a little distracted.
Do you want me to set you up again once you find the button?
Yes, please go.
Hey, what should we do next? I think maybe news?
This is the Faith and Geekery News, broadcast to your home and around the world.
Ever the consummate professionals.
Ever the consummate professionals. Strictly Come Dancing fans will be saddened to hear that Stephen Dennis, known for his role in Neighbours as Paul Robinson, has had to pull out due to injury. He said, just when I'd finally gained the confidence to do well with my dancing in the comp and achieve more great dances along the way, I was told that on Saturday I had torn my calf so significantly that I have now forced to withdraw from the show. I can't tell you how devastated I am to have to leave so prematurely, especially as there has been and still is so much love and support from everyone for both Diane and myself. Fun fact for all avid Neighbours fans, it's the same leg.
Do you get that reference?
I very vaguely get that reference. Obviously, he broke his leg at some point.
No, he had it amputated. There was the plane crash. There was the plane crash.
Oh, okay. There you go.
They were flying from somewhere in Australia to Tasmania on a private plane, and it crashed. Paul lost his leg, and
I don't remember that then.
it was everyone major was on it. It was like their effectively Christmas special. They had everyone major on it, and it crashed. You didn't know who was going to survive.
See, what does Grey's Anatomy know? Neighbours was there first.
Neighbours was there first. Speaking of something that is incredibly popular and still
moving to Channel 4 and the Great British Bake Off quarter-final. We're 8 weeks in. 12 contestants have battled their way down to the remaining 5 for the quarter-finals tonight, where they will test their baking prowess with Dessert Week. There are 2 more weeks before we find out who will be crowned the winner of Great British Bake Off 2025.
Did you see the callback in last week's episode? Or have you heard about it?
I've not. No, don't spoil it. I'm about to go into pastry week.
You're not there yet.
No.
There's all I will say is that there is a very great callback from a showstopper bake that happens in last week's episode that harkens back to a major event that happened in Bake Off history.
Ooh. You might have to explain it when I get there.
Yeah, it's got so many layers.
Good news for comedy fans. Mock the Week, as it's been announced that it will be returning to our airwaves in 2026, 3 years after being axed by the BBC. At its peak, it was watched by 3.8 million people, taking a light-hearted look at weekly news. A statement from Warner Brothers confirmed that the show's return, produced by Anx Productions, would give the much-loved series a new look. While no cast has been confirmed, we're all on tenterhooks waiting to hear about Hugh, Frankie, Russell and Andy once more.
I think 3 of those cast members haven't been on since.
I know, but still,
I know.
Yeah. We like the oldie goldies.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how it comes back, because especially
because
in the
it was
landscape.
their satire, and while it was a light-hearted look at the news, they didn't pull punches when things were not
and
right.
Also,
and I think that's the strength of satire, isn't it?
And also set up quite a lot of now comedians that are now fairly mainstream and have their own programs and have their own following, and that was the show that kind of gave people a jump start in TV land. But speaking of something that's gone on way too long,
outside of British programming, Stranger Things is back for its 5th and final season, made up of 8 episodes in total. Most, if you've got it on the screen, you can see is about an hour long, with episode 4, Sorcerer, running 83 minutes, and the final series finale, I don't know why I said final, I just threw that in extra, The Right Side Up, runs for 2 hours. The new season picks up 18 months after season 4. The characters have all returned to Hawkins, which is now under military quarantine. And the Duffers, the writer producers, aren't they? Confirm that season 5 writer and producers, season 5 will finally explain what the Upside Down is. We have to now, said Ross Duffer. And Matt said, this is a complete story. It is done.
That's a basser. Like there's no episode that's shorter than 90 minutes, which
it's a lot, isn't it?
That is.
I don't mind that. I didn't, you can't binge watch it in the same way, and I don't mind that. I think that test of how things are shown uses the new way we're streaming TV. It doesn't have to fit into anyone else's scheduling except yours.
Yeah,
I hear your tone.
Yeah, I'm not sold on it.
It's always the director's cut.
I mean, what? Yeah, it's 2 hours an episode, near enough.
Well, unless the 1.5 hours ones, and then that's 1.5 hours.
It's half them.
Is this worth getting on a soapbox for?
Maybe later.
What's
the next item of news?
The next item of news is moving to the big stream. Now, I don't know how to say his name, which is a bit problematic. Is it Guillermo
del Toro.
Say that again.
Guillermo del Toro.
Oh. Anyway, him. Say that
That
again.
director, Guillermo del Toro.
Thank you. Is known as the king of gothic horror and classic monster cinema, renowned for hits like Pan's Labyrinth and The Shape of Water. And now he's back with a new masterpiece, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. The epic monster horror follows the brilliant but egotistical Dr. Victor Frankenstein. Obsessed with unlocking the secrets of generating life, he assembles a being from random human parts. The result is the creature, whose very existence evokes the question of what it truly means not just to be human, but to be deeply connected, created and creator, father and son. Frankenstein is coming to selected screens on Friday and will be on Netflix from November the 7th.
I have heard great things about this already.
I got quite excited researching it, so
I am very excited to watch this, and I think we should try and do a Faith and Geekery watch along.
A Faith and Geekery watch along. Okay, I'm up for that.
Maybe, yeah, we'll work it out.
You
somehow.
can please vote if you would like to do that. We would love you to. And finally, sad news. Drew Struzan died last week. He was known for more than 150 film posters, which include The Shawshank Redemption, Blade Runner, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, as well as films in the Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, Harry Potter, and Star Wars film series. He also painted album covers, collectibles, and book covers, and was inducted into the Society of Illustrators Hall of Fame in 2020. Our thoughts go out to his friends and family.
For those that are joining by podcast, you will recognise this artist's
so
work.
Many iconic pictures.
Like he does like the photorealistic posters. So all the Star Wars movies, he did the photorealistic ones, especially for the prequels. Hook is a good one.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future, Big Trouble in Little China, Blade Runner. Muppets Treasure Island as well. He did
Muppets Treasure Island. Missed that one off. Sorry,
that's
Muppets.
A really good one. But yeah, it's like it's that kind of movie posters that the really iconic ones. Yeah. Zoop. Hey.
Do you think it's time for a quiz then?
I think it might be time for a.
I got questions. The quiz.
Perfect.
So good.
So, hey, I'm back in the quiz chair, people. It is time for the Faith and Geekery quiz. It is a quiz where we have 5 questions and 5 answers. There might be extra points because there's always extra points in this quiz. I will read you the question twice. I will read the answers twice. Once we've gone through all the questions, we will go through the answers. I may be generous and give you more bonus points if people generally argue it. Becca will argue it probably for you. So, if you have your pens, pencils, and a recording device ready, let's do the quiz. Question number 1. Today would have been the 69th birthday of the late Carrie Fisher. Known for her acting roles primarily, she was also a prolific writer. She did, however, make a number of uncredited edits to famous screenplays. Which of the following movies did she not only make uncredited edits to, but she also made an uncredited cameo as well? Those movies are Coyote Ugly, Last Action Hero, Sister Act, and Hook. Which of the following movies did Carrie Fisher not only make an uncredited edit to, but also appeared as an uncredited cameo as well? Coyote Ugly, Last Action Hero, Sister Act, and Hook.
Okay.
What are you feeling drawn to a particular one there, Becca?
What, am I supposed to pick one? I've picked more than one.
That's fine. You can pick more than one.
Am I wrong to pick more than one?
I'm not going to tell you to the end.
Okay. Question number 2.
Question number 2 is our superhero elsewhere question.
No.
What superheroes are in different movies? I want you to name the movie title and the actors. Some of them might have already been mentioned in this episode. So your clue is Moon Knight, Captain America, Star-Lord, and Gambit attend their 10-year high school reunion in this 2011 movie. Moon Knight, Captain America, Star-Lord, and Gambit attend their 10-year high school reunion in this 2011 movie. You get a point for each.
2011
You
high
get a
school
point.
reunion.
You get points for each actor and the movie title.
I can't think, so I'm giving you a wild card.
I'm particularly proud of that one because I went through and there was quite a lot of options, it turns out, in that movie. But question number 3. Since 1995, the National TV Awards have celebrated the best of UK TV. A hotly contested category is serial dramas, where evening soaps compete to be the winner each year. Since 1995, which soap has won the category the most? EastEnders, Coronation Street, Emmerdale, and Hollyoaks. Which of the following soaps have won the most in the category serial drama in the National TV Awards since 1995? EastEnders, Coronation Street, Emmerdale, and Hollyoaks. To get the answer to that question, I had to go back through all 30.
Did it not tell you anywhere?
They don't compile it. You have to go back through each individual year.
Oh, I'm about to add something very special. Are you ready?
Yeah, are you ready?
It's
oh my gosh!
Hi.
Hey!
Hi.
Hey! Are you ready for the quiz?
So late. I am in time for the quiz. Yes.
You missed the first 2 questions, but I can quickly run through them for you quickly.
No. There should be a disadvantage. She may win only if she gets the last
Jenny,
2 questions.
you can provide commentary while Becca answers them.
Perfect. Even better.
So, question number 4. According to sales data from the company, which Dr. Squash bar of soap is the top smelling scent? Cool Fresh Aloe, Pine Tar, Fresh Falls, Coconut Castaway. According to sales data for the company, which Dr. Squash bar of soap is the top smelling scent? Cool Fresh Aloe, Pine Tar, Fresh Falls, and Coconut Castaway.
Oh. I love a multiple choice.
They've all been multiple choice apart from the superhero elsewhere. Are you ready for question number 5, Becca? And everyone listening?
Everyone listening to the cat. That's a cat purring. It's not me.
This is an important question.
Okay.
And you will get a point for the correct answer. And if you want to try and hazard a guess as to the ordering, I will give you extra bonus points.
Okay.
So, according to the 2020 YouGov poll, What is the UK's favourite pasta shape? Your options are
Oh goodness.
farfalle, conchigle, penne, fusilli, macaroni, spaghetti.
Oh goodness.
Which of, according to the 2020 YouGov poll, what is the UK's favourite pasta shape? Farfalle, conchigli, penne, fusilli, macaroni, spaghetti. Bonus point if you want to order them of which one was most popular to least popular. I will give you an indeterminate amount of bonus points.
I'm missing.
I-
Can you read it again one more time?
Farfalle, conchigli, penne, fusilli, macaroni, spaghetti.
Right.
I love that we've asked people, though. I love that this was part of a poll that our government, that we pay for, has done. It feels vital information to me.
It
This is
does feel
amazing.
important. It's almost like there's no one starving in our country.
It's almost as if
It's
yeah.
almost as if we're at such a place in our life as a society that that kind of answer can only be asked because there's no children.
I mean, I
Obviously.
gotta say, I was shocked at the answer of that poll.
Oh, really? Oh,
that makes me want to
interesting.
question everything. Then,
Oh,
in that case,
that's moved everything down. Right.
Yeah, because I put the correct answer, but maybe not necessarily.
Well, there's a reason I put that.
Okay.
There's a
Right.
very specific reason I put that question in this quiz today. So,
Okay.
let's go through the answers. Question number 1. Today would have been the 69th birthday of the late Carrie Fisher. Known for her acting roles primarily, she was also a prolific writer. She did, however, make a number of uncredited edits to famous screenplays. Which of the following movies did she not only make an uncredited edit to, but also appeared as an uncredited cameo as well? Becca.
I would like it to be Coyote Ugly and whatever D was.
Hook.
A and D. Hook. Yeah, that was what I wanted in both.
Jenny, what do you think?
Well, I didn't hear the options, but I know
Coyote
for
Ugly,
example,
Last Action Hero, Sister Act, Hook.
Sister Act.
Becca, you are correct with Hook.
Oh.
She made an uncredited cameo as the woman kissing on the bridge. Do you know who she was kissing on the bridge?
No.
In
Paul
another
Simon.
uncredited cameo, George Lucas.
George living out a fantasy, clearly from Star Wars days.
Whose fantasy, Jenny?
George Lucas, clearly.
But she did edits to all the script to all those screens.
That is amazing. She was in Blues Brothers.
Uncredited. Blues Brothers. She was in Blues Brothers. Same year Blues Brothers. She was in Empire Strikes Back. Same year.
Yes, but she's credited in that.
She's credited as the unnamed woman.
As the actor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Question number 2. Superhero elsewhere. Moon Knight, Captain America, Star-Lord and Gambit attend their 10-year high school reunion in this 2011 movie.
I have guessed Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. It's a classic.
It is a classic.
It is a classic.
And the
Say
actors,
it again. Oh,
Moon Knight, Captain America, Star-Lord, Gambit in this 10-year high school reunion in this 2011 movie.
Well, it's Chris Pratt is Star-Lord, right?
That'll be one correct point, yes.
And it is Oscar. It is Moon Knight. What's his name? Pedro's bestie, Isaac. Thank you. Yeah.
Who we have mentioned previously in this episode because he's in Frankenstein.
Yeah. Very, very, very good actor. So it was Moon Knight,
Captain America, Star-Lord, and Gambit.
So Chris Pratt and Chris Evans.
No.
Yeah. What?
Ooh.
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie.
And Channing Tatum. And the movie is 10 Year.
Oh.
Oh,
I don't think I would have got there because I would have been distracted by Chris Evans.
Fun fact: it was produced by Channing Tatum, who produced the shorter version of the movie. Just go for studio support. It also has a really good soundtrack. And one of the tracks on it is Oscar Isaac playing on the guitar. It's actually referenced in the movie because he basically writes a #1 hit single, and it's about this girl he met in high school and never had the courage to ask her out, and always wonders where she is.
Knowing
Played
that he
by.
plays.
I mean,
It's
clearly
it's a
not
really good
Romy and
movie.
Michelle's high school
No,
reunion,
it's Question
am
number
I?
3. Since 1995, the National TV Awards have celebrated the best in UK TV. A hotly contested category is serial drama, where soaps compete to be the winner each year. Since 1995, which soap has won the category the most? EastEnders, Coronation Street, Emmerdale, Hollyoaks? The answer, Becca, is...
It's either EastEnders or Hollyoaks.
Jenny, what do you think it is?
I was going to say EastEnders because of the theme tune.
EastEnders has won a total of 14 of the last 30 over the last 30 years.
That
Coronation
doesn't sound
Street,
like a lot.
so EastEnders has won. Coronation Street have won 10 times.
Oh.
Emmerdale have won 6 times.
Ooh.
And Hollyoaks were just happy to be in the same category.
They were just happy to be nominated.
Happy to be nominated in the same category as voted for by the general public.
Love it. Brilliant.
There you go. Well done, EastEnders.
Well done, EastEnders.
Question number 4. According to sales data from the company, which Dr. Squatch bar of soap is the top-selling scent? Cool Fresh Aloe, Pine Tar, Fresh Falls, and Coconut Castaway.
I went for Fresh Falls because it sounded like it was the one that was going to please them. Everybody likes smelling like the outdoors.
Pine Tar isn't that appealing, but I think it might be a dark horse. I did write down coconut though.
You should have gone with the dark horse. Pine Tar is the top
I
selling
knew it.
one. It's also one of their it's one of their first ones as well, which is why
Who wants to smell like pine tar?
It's also incredibly popular with It's also incredibly popular with podcasts and streamers. Dr. Squatch. It's incredibly popular with podcasts and streamers.
The Pine Tar.
They get lots of streamers and podcasters to advertise it with deals and sponsor them and stuff.
Oh, I see. Advertising on a podcast. That's a Dr. Squash.
Novel. Novel idea.
What a novel idea. Right, okay.
Of course, if you want soaps, please talk to our dear colleague Becca. And finally, the most controversial question in any quiz we've ever done. According to the 2020 YouGov poll, what is the UK's favourite pasta shape?
Well, because surely it's spaghetti, because the spag bol being a national treasure, let alone a national dish. But that makes me... I'm questioning everything.
It's not our national dish, let's make that clear.
Oh, well, it's close enough. We don't really have... We've only got the national dishes of other countries that we've stolen.
Yes.
Right.
Spaghetti is not the answer.
Oh, so you want to know my order?
I want to know your order.
Right, okay. Number 1, fusilli. Number 2, macaroni. Number 3, penne. Number 4, spaghetti. Number 5, concelli. And number 6, I can't read my own writing.
Farfalle. Well, fusilli is the correct answer. That was with 19% was the number 1 pasta shape. There were other pasta shapes on that list. I just took a curated list. Penne is also the correct as number 3.
Yes.
It goes fusilli, spaghetti, penne, conchigli, and farfalle and macaroni. They've got the same amount of percentage.
So do I get 2 points out of 6 for that one?
Yeah. Well,
that is mind blowing to me.
No, you get 3 points out. You get 3 points out of 6. You got the correct answer. Whatever. Yeah, 2 out of 6. Yeah. Points are.
Well, I got macaroni right.
Yeah, you get points.
Where was macaroni 4th?
Macaroni.
That is the only point I got, so I'm going to hold on to it.
I don't know what concelli shape is.
That's the shell shape one.
Oh.
So, penne's the tubes, spaghetti's the sticks, conchigli's the shell, farfalle's the bow tie,
Aha.
And
I think
macaroni
if I'd
for the
known
long
that, I might have scored it.
I think
No.
Conchigli is Italian for navel.
Oh.
I think I've heard that before on a pasta episode of a TV show.
I'm pretty sure, but I might be
I'm
wrong.
remembering some Italian nonnas talking to, I think, David Wang about it. I think.
Yes.
On Netflix when he did some food show.
We definitely called them pasta shells, though. Pasta shells.
Yeah.
But if you've got to define what kind of shells you've got. So,
pasta shells.
There's the quiz. Let us know how many points you possibly got.
There you go.
I got questions. The quiz.
So by how long we've actually spent talking about pasta. Today we're talking about our soapboxes, which started the embryo of this conversation, of this topic, started in the back of a cab going from Comic-Con to where we were staying, because we got into quite a heated debate on pasta and noodles, which was more passionate than reasonable. But then we started thinking we have this a lot for lots of things. So let's just give ourselves. We've decided, Jenny, we're going to do a 1 minute soapbox with 1 minute rebuttals.
Oh, I love it. That's brilliant.
So, who
can okay? Yes. No. You carry on, and I'll. No, yes. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready.
Okay.
I'm not.
Jenny, are you ready?
Well, I'm really concerned I'm going to upset people, but I am always ready to talk about the thing that I feel most passionately right about.
You have 1 minute, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Because the thing I feel most passionately right about, and it genuinely upsets people, is Ed Sheeran. Because I know I'm sorry, but also I'm not sorry. Because I think he's terrible. I think he's truly awful. And for some people, they love him so much that I can't have this conversation with them. I can't. In fact, I had this conversation with somebody in a pub who, previous to this conversation, I would have said was probably a friend, no longer a friend. And I don't know if it was the Ed Sheeran thing, but it could be. It could have been because of how deeply annoying I find him. You know, in Game of Thrones, when he was the extra in Game of Thrones, and they kill him, and I'm not, obviously don't in real life hurt celebrities, that's bonkers, don't do that, like, let's look after celebrities. But also I wasn't sad that that's what happened to his character, that I was okay with that as a story arc for his character. He was really annoying, and then somebody shot him.
That is time.
Oh, darn it.
Thank you, Jenny, for that.
A minute is not long enough.
Becca, do you want to lead the first 30 seconds of the rebuttal? Or do you want, the rebuttal starts now.
Okay, let's just take Ed Sheeran in yesterday, where he was able to bring, I feel, his whole self, which was an equal balance of talent and completely awkward and nerdy, into an epic film, which is beside the point, but also show the level of humility that if he had come across the Beatles, he would be able to engage with their music in a really meaningful way. I like the combination of you can be talented and just not and I'm like, yeah.
I dislike him as an actor, and his cameos are self-serving and awful. However, I do like the balls on the man who, when he was brought to court about copyrighting his music, he basically brought out his guitar. He brought out his guitar and proved what everyone knows is true, that every song that's been in the charts for the last 60 years have been done with the same 4 chords, and he proved it. There's the 1 minute rebuttal.
Dementors suck all of the joy out of the room.
I mean, mentioning
are you describing yourself as a Dementor for this segment?
No, Ed Sheeran. Just I've got many reasons why I don't like him, but honestly, because I feel so passionate about this, it upsets people, and I have to keep it in.
I feel Ed Sheeran would be one of us if he wasn't rich and famous.
I mean,
yes.
Yes.
He wouldn't, because no. Well, yes, maybe.
Maybe.
We'll
find
he would,
out.
and maybe then he would annoy me in person.
We should find out if he went to a Methodist youth club, and then work out.
Just so you know, we don't geek shame here at Faith and Geekery. If you are Ed Sheeran and you're watching, despite what my dear sister Jenny has said, you would still be welcome, because everybody who self-identifies as a total geek is welcome in Faith and
That
Geekery.
is true. That is true. But
just to be very clear,
the anger which that man causes to burn within my very soul is real and lifelong.
And yes, Robert, 3 chords and the truth. Agreed. Like, I would also refer to the 4 chord song by Axis of Anarchy, which very much proves this thing. Becca,
no, you go.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, you give us your thing.
Okay, my thing. Okay, so and I had my timer up, and I'm going to keep myself to my time. So we all have a favorite spoon, and it's the little spoon. It's you got to have the right shape, the right size, the right feel in your hand. You use it for everything. You use it for cereal, you use it for soups, you use it for spooning out the yogurts. It gets you right into the little crevices in the corners perfectly. It feels right. I will actively go into someone's house, and if I find the spoon that I like and I go back to their house, I will go and find that spoon, just like have my favorite spoon in the kitchen that I will use for basically everything. I know my son also has a favorite spoon that he has come to adopt, and I empower him to do that. But everyone has a favorite spoon, or a favorite utensil, and they know it's their favorite utensil. It's the utensil that you will always prefer to go to over anything else. And if you had the option of swapping out a utensil to pick your favorite one, you would do it. I succeed at my 2 seconds left of my time. Rebuttal.
Power.
Starting
can I ask a question?
Yes.
In terms of favorite spoon, what happens if you have perfectly curated the perfect cutlery and it's only one set in the drawer? Miraculously, you don't have any odd spoons for anything to be the favorite, and yet, because you've been so careful in choosing the spoon, does that become alienating because you are not unique in preferring said favorite spoon, or is it acceptable to have produced a carefully
I would say if you are a grown up and you've curated your own cutlery set to make sure it's your preferable weight, balance, and feel of utensil is the only one in the house, then it is showing you have a preferred utensil. You've just made sure that it's your only option going forward.
It's a universal thing. Yeah. I think that's okay. I think that's acceptable.
I would say that's okay. I mean, I'm in a household where we have odds and sods of everything, and
the only thing I completely 100% agree in many, many, many ways that actually there is a perfect spoon and I own it and it's brilliant, except for certain things like soup. I can't use my favorite spoon to eat soup. I've got to use a soup spoon because that is the correct shape. And also eating directly from the jar of Nutella, because my favorite spoon does not have the width or the length.
Why don't you use a knife?
The Nutella?
I feel we need a show and tell.
Unacceptable.
Why do you not use a knife?
Because you then what?
Even are you?
Get a butter knife. It's not serrated.
The knife goes directly into your mouth with the Nutella on. No, you get yourself. You get yourself a Nutella spoon. Yes, and then that is the only thing you use that spoon for.
That is sheer corporate greed right there. Getting a branded corporate spoon to get into your corporate jar.
It doesn't have to be branded.
No, it's just the right size, shape,
but
weight,
there are Nutella spoons. There are Nutella spoons because there are peanut butter knives.
I
don't know about
other chocolate nut spreads are actually available
without palm oil, also available. Yes. But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying there is not one perfect spoon. There is in fact a range for the thing that you are eating, because also there are times
for the right job.
Yes, there are times when sometimes me and my spicy children like to drink our drinks, i.e. just squash, with a spoon, and that's a whole separate spoon. You can't use my favourite spoon for drinking your squash out of the cup. You have to have your other spoon for that.
Okay.
There you
Becca,
go.
are you ready for your 1 minute?
I am. Speaking of right tool for the right job, when
3,
I
2,
walk
1.
into a room, I like to be able to see what is in the room. Therefore, and I can see both of you sitting there in the dark with your shadowed moodiness. Therefore, I like there to have light, particularly for specific things. So if it's been a long day, like today, for example, it's been a long day. I've gone into the lounge where I am combining both my eating time and my recreational time before coming and making sure that we had some news to do tonight. I like to be able to see the food that I'm eating when watching television. There are some provisos. If I have walked into the room and I have lit the candle, which has a lovely crackling sound, then a candle and a side lamp, beautiful, but not if I'm eating or if I'm wanting to look at my phone. I see.
Time. That is time.
Madam, that is time.
Quite enough of that.
Jenny, would you like to take the lead on this rebuttal?
Well, because this is an easy one, that's just incorrect. That is just incorrect. The big light is actually a demon that needs to never be activated. Never. Very rare occurrences. I'll tell you when you can. You've just got back off holiday. Big light. Because nobody likes that. Everybody's feeling uncomfortable, anybody? Everybody's feeling uncomfortable all the time. Back off holiday. You can put it on then. Acceptable. Christmas Day morning. Acceptable. I don't know why. It just is.
Surely not. Surely that is Christmas tree lights time.
No. Christmas Day morning, 5 a.m. Big light, fine.
Whoa! You have your Christmas tree lights on at the same time as the big light?
Why would you do that?
That's why you have little lights. That's why you have little lights.
This is so wrong. It's making me feel so uncomfortable.
I'd rather have lots of tiny little lights
it's
around.
mainly for eating. Obviously, I need to have greater balance between my work life and my not work life, where I have times.
Like I have a big light on right now, but I've done it with soft lighting because I do not have the capacity.
Gentle.
Because big lighting is no, you
wrong.
can't do the big lighting. But soft big lighting is fine. Big harsh lighting is bad.
I wouldn't object to. I'm a big fan of a decent lampshade that then brings the light down and controls it.
Depends what the colour of the bulb is and what wattage. But do you know that scene? Yes, you know that scene in Star Trek: The Next Generation where Picard is kidnapped and is interrogated by the Kardashians. The Kardashians. Yes, they
you know that scene.
Him. Yes, you know that scene. The Kardashians come in and capture him. Do you know what they do to torture him, Becca? Becca, do you know what they do? They turn the big light on in his face. That's what they do. Outrageous.
Oh, yes. Relaxed setting for lighting. Oh, now we're getting into.
I'm okay. Yes. What I object to is just this very hard line, which feels as hard as flicking on the big light. And that is where I would like to be, where I'm not judged, so that I can say, actually, I like to not get gravy in my hair when I'm eating my dinner hastily in front of the television.
You have lots of little lights around.
That's why you do the little light.
Too much shadow, because they're all at the edge of the room behind you, and you get shadowed dinner. Whereas the big light prevents gravy smattering. Right. Yes. I'd like to with producer privileges bring this to a close. So we have time for Geeky Gallery.
That's true.
Does anyone have another minute rant that they have to get out of their system?
I've got many, but I don't have
to. You want to get one out?
No, you go for it. It's okay.
Thank you, Julie. I appreciate the support out there.
So many. Which one do I want to do? There's so many. I have analysis paralysis on what to do. Okay. Okay, right. Controversial one.
Hang on.
Controversial one.
Are you timing yourself, or do I
I
need
will
to time?
I will time myself. It's a
Okay.
very niche and controversial one.
More than Ed
Okay.
Sheeran.
Yes.
I mean, that was
Really?
quite
This
controversial.
this is a controversial aspect of my marriage I'm going to share on the internet.
Oh.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
I mix all my dice up. So I have lots of different dice. I have lots of different styles. I mix them all up. They are actively mixed up in different.
Actually, I do feel a bit
in fact,
sick.
I have it in here. Let me just move the ultrasounds of my child, which I keep with my dice for safety. I have all of those dice. Podcast viewers, they're all mixed up.
It looks like a box of beautiful jewels, all mixed together in no particular order.
And not to mention, I also have to one side a dice tray that's basically there. The only dice that I do not mix up in with all the other dice are my gemstone ones, which chip easily. That's the only ones I don't mix up. Every other set is mixed up. Because dice are meant to be used and they're meant to be mixed up.
Agree with that. Don't agree with the second bit of that.
You have 1 minute for your rebuttal.
I can't. It's hard to describe how nauseating that is to me when they're just all mixed up, because it feels physically repulsive, and that is my rebuttal. It feels physically repulsive.
At this stage, I will add my partner has also just messaged me saying, "Heathen, disgusting. Your treatment of dice is wrong."
Yes, we're with you.
Yeah, we absolutely are with partner.
We are
100%. Not okay.
1000%. As is Mr. Snowburger.
It's just not okay.
You have 17 seconds left to rebuttal.
And it feels wrong, but also it's going to look, and it does look wrong. It looks wrong.
I mean,
they're beautiful,
if they were
but they're
similar
not ordered
in color, or I mean, I like the fact they almost look like a box of jewels, and then suddenly you're like, well, but what is that big chunky one that has no right to be there? I mean, I think there could be a middle ground here.
There surely is. Just dividers. You just need dividers in that very lovely looking box. That's all you need. Yes.
Nope.
Tim says, I've got one. I've got one.
Okay.
Right, last one.
Last one. Let me bring it time. Sorry.
Okay.
I just messaged Shelby saying
it's not going to take a minute.
Okay.
It's
Ready?
not going to take a minute.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so this is about underwear, and there are certain things about underwear which are not acceptable. And I am progressively becoming the sort of woman who is saying underwire is getting more and more and more not acceptable to me. Though there are certain shapes of briefs which are acceptable because they are comfortable, because they offer the sort of coverage you need, because they offer the sort of shape that you need to go underneath clothing. And also, underwear is becoming progressively less acceptable because of how uncomfortable it is. Let me add to this soapbox rant that underwear was created by a man for women. So it wasn't created by women in order to wear something that feels comfortable and is good for you and is healthy and all of that. It was created by a man for women, which is therefore entirely about the way that it looks. I'm becoming progressively more... Darn it.
I would like to add a point of ask a question of clarification.
Yes.
Were you saying underwear or underwire?
Underwire. Underwire and underwear. Both.
Okay.
Underwire is the thing I'm really focusing on.
Becca, you have 1 minute to, I think, agree with what's been said.
Well, I would like there to be better options. However, my boobs in freefall or not wearing an underwire bra just doesn't.
But the modern bra that has no underwire doesn't create freefall. It's a lie. It's a
But
patriarchal
it does
lie.
create a monoboob.
No, it doesn't. There is. I know. You see, this is exactly why this is my current soapbox in so many ways, because I also thought that until I found the bras.
I'm
where
quite
you can...
happy, as you know, to share information about bras. However, having had to go to specialist bra companies since I was 18,
Same.
then I need to be sold. And if they're cheaper than like £45, that would be nice too.
Yeah,
because
that is time.
No one needs them swinging around. There you go. Who knew that we could get geeky about boobs on Faith Geekery?
Is that what that one person from the back of Greenbelt? We see you. We recognise you.
We love you.
Can I bring this back to a little bit of geekiness from my family? I had a dog called Soper, named after Lord Soper. Lord Donald Soper, and he was known as Mr. Soapbox because he would go out every single week to Speaker's Corner in Hyde Park, and he would take the things that he was absolutely passionate about and he would speak it in the face of all sorts of things. So he would offend Conservatives all over the place because he would argue that Margaret Thatcher's policies were inherently incompatible with Christianity. Cool. He spent his whole life kind of taking a stand and saying this is unacceptable, and it was this getting on your soapbox goes all the way back to this man who did it for like 70 odd years at Hyde Park Corner to be seen and heard. And I think if it matters, and I don't think any of these things matter except maybe what happens with my boobs and whether it's the patriarchy or whether it's physics, they don't really matter. But if we can find a way, sometimes amid our geekiness to go, this matters so much, I'm going to stand in a public place on my soapbox and say, it's not okay that genocide is happening during my lifetime. It's not okay that there are children living under the poverty line in our lifetime, yet we do know what the favourite pasta shapes are. If we can do that combination, then everything that we do matters. And that's why it matters that we have a soapbox special. And part of me, like with Mock the Week, thinks that there's a place for satire that also points back to, it's great that we know what the favourite pasta shapes are, and that somebody somewhere has commissioned that study, and that has taken a salary that could go further into releasing our children from cycles of poverty. So there's my final soapbox. Any comebacks on that?
Well said. No comeback. Zero comeback. Here. Well
and
said.
Speaking of satirical commentary, let's go to a gallery that hasn't been robbed this week.
Hurrah!
Yay!
That was nice. What gallery has been robbed this week?
The Louvre. There was quite a famous heist this weekend.
No way! Why was that not in our geeky news?
Literally, it was like a 7-minute heist. Someone basically got a ladder at the side of a building, went through the top window, stole priceless jewelry, and went out the back on 2 scooters. And I don't think they found it as of yet. That happened on Sunday.
No.
Oh well. Over onto our unrobbed gallery.
Yeah.
We've had a good week.
Beautiful.
Tim, I'm assuming you're doing the commentary on this.
Oh yeah, I'm doing the commentary because the consummate professionals that we are, we've got all the gallery there. We haven't actually written down any of the commentary with it. So
Wildlife Pond.
This is Wildlife
Pond. It's a live stream of a wildlife pond that is available on YouTube. So if you are geeky about gardening, then go and take a look. It is in our Discord. And if you are
it is Steve Coleman Williams's YouTube channel, and it's a wildlife pond.
That is brilliant.
If you are watching, there's a QR code for our Discord. We would absolutely love you to join, and you get little gems like people sharing their wildlife garden. I'm going to leave that up. It's only blocking my face. Next one
is going through everything to find it again.
Crochet.
Latest crochet project. The blanket's now almost as big as my sofa, which is small itself. I got 1.5 rounds left, and I'm now finished with the yellow yarn. Got some white and dark blue still to go. The first picture I took back in March this year. That reminds me.
The of that is absolutely stunning.
Very beautiful.
Also with the white and the dark blue and the yellow, reminds me of that certain dress from 10 years ago. Is it blue and black or yellow and gold? Yeah. This is the I love this.
This is the centerpiece of Geeky Gallery. What has happened today, people, is Becca reached the end of her day and realised that maybe another slide of minifigures, as much as we love them, could be jazzed up a little bit. So what has happened is all of the minifigures have been placed on the background of pink fluffy clouds and rainbows to make a beautiful epic battle scene, as if the two separate people, I think that's two different hands as well. Two different.
There's two different people and two different hands.
Is that Tom and David? Sorry, I can't remember your Discord names.
That's Men Dip and Specky Geek.
Yeah, Mendip and Specky Geek playing with their figures in an epic battle with I had a lot of fun creating.
That's amazing.
Imagine like post-apocalyptic future warfare, but in Candyland.
Way more rainbow.
More rainbow, more candy floss. I mean,
beautiful.
I love it.
Next up is Merck is doing some 3D printing and getting some stuff together for cosplay, which is the mesh to go in front of eyes, which is important for a future cosplay that will be revealed in
and a butterfly
soon.
And a butterfly
tattoo.
That is Lydia's potential butterfly tattoo.
That is beautiful.
Okay, next one.
And next, the battle of our engines. Coup versus coup. With coups in the middle.
With coups, so much coup. It is nearly Halloween, so we have a baby Highlander cow light up inflatable. Was it about 3 foot, something like that?
3.5 foot, as it says.
We might have talked about it last week. A lovely card. I can't remember what it says.
You are exactly the right amount of weird glittery magic. Also, a family of coups at the bottom.
Of Christmas coups.
The Christmas coups. But also the duvet coups.
The duvet coups.
If you find any more duvet coups, please let us know.
Yes. Always up for a cow picture.
Always up for a cow picture.
And finally. I was thinking, as
Advent is coming.
These pictures together, that here is Santa's grotto, and I was going to start laying things out under the tree, and then I got distracted and bored. So what we have is Advent Lego Christmassy stuff, and also, Jenny's got out her Advent calendar. It says exit and calendar at the moment. That's what I can see.
Exit the game.
Exit the game Advent calendar.
Yeah.
Is it an escape room?
It's an escape room Advent calendar by Exit.
I find a ordained minister in a church having an escape room Advent calendar.
I think isn't that how Christmas feels?
That is it's the most apt calendar that there has ever been.
Yeah.
Does this involve like having a quick escape from midnight mass?
Yes, which is normally achieved through drinking a little wee dram of whiskey before Advent mass begins.
And then like just quick exit right pursued by a bear.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
100%.
We can make that happen this year.
Mark was chatting to Nigel Oakley, and he was happy for him to share a picture of their first book, which is a historical fiction piece. That's exciting.
Very exciting.
Warrior Princess Errant Page.
We like to know when we know an author. So there you go. That has been our rant our soapbox, our testing of our knowledge. Yeah, what else have we done today?
Just a general assembly of chaos and whimsy that it happens when the three of us are on a live stream together.
True. What a blessing. What a blessing to the World Wide Web.
And for those of you that do not know at home, this is now day 2 in a row of having a vague meeting with each other. And we have another recording tomorrow night.
It is.
Yeah.
We're
What episode
already
is it?
getting...
Is it 3, 4, 5? 5 tomorrow. Epoch 5?
The
no, 8.
7.
I've got 8. What?
1, 2. Oh yes, yeah. Episode recording.
We're recording episode 8 of the Epoch series of D&D.
Yes, session 8. Yeah, that's
session.
Yeah. Session
Yeah,
1 and 2 are
there you
available
go.
online now to watch and catch up on.
Go
And
watch.
I'm already hearing people's theories about it, which is joyous. And now you all know what my dice look like when I'm choosing which dice to roll.
That's definitely going to take the shine off it.
Yeah, it is. They're no longer sparkly. What even are they? Muddied the waters. I'm
gonna have to come up with a whole picture in my head to deal with that now. It's going to involve.
So on that note,
borders.
Figure out, dear friends, where you are going to rest on a hill. Which hill will you die on? What soapbox will you stand on? Will it be the division of dice? Or will it be something shaped by something much bigger? That's my question that I'm leaving us with.
Good question.
That's a good question to leave us on.
We love you, super geeks. Bye.
See you soon, friends.